never played with anybody like Dennis Bergkamp. He was the best footballer I ever played with by a million miles.
First up, let's go with right foot. Who would it be and why?
Right foot, I go me.
Fair play.
I go me because I don't think anybody can. Yeah, no one can kick with the outside their right foot who I played with like me, so I'm going to go with me.
You and them red.
Yeah, I'm not going big time, but I'm confident. Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, David Ginola said I had the best outside the right foot he's ever seen, so that'll do me.
Lovely. Left foot.
Oh, left foot, I'm not in that equation.
No.
I'm out of that equation, completely and utterly out of it. I'm going to go for a lad called Alan Wright, who played at Villa with me. He just had a sweet left foot, and I had a kid at Walsall called Daniel Fox. They just had that sweet left foot. Nigel was a left back, but he was a brilliant defender, Nigel. But no disrespect to Nigel, I didn't think he had that sweet left foot.
Perfect. Heading ability.
I'm going to go Dion Dublin. Play with Dion. He could rise. He'd stay there, and he was brave as anybody.
Brilliant. Some people go for the...
I'm going, yeah.
Dion Dublin. Perfect. Fitness. Who's the fittest player?
Oh, good question. Wow. Yeah. I'm going to go Ian Taylor. Play with Ian Taylor. I thought he was one of the most underrated players I ever played with. How he never got a cap. Yeah. He was up and down. He weighed about 5 stone wet through.
Footballing brain.
Oh, Dennis Bergkamp. Easily.
That's a shout.
Yeah, I'm going Dennis straight away. Yeah, no doubt. I thought I had a good football brain, but I never played with anybody like Dennis Bergkamp. He was the best footballer I ever played with by a million miles.
When he signed, you first trained with him. Did you? No.
Yeah, 100%. We said after walking back, we was on tour, walking back to the hotel, and we was like, Inter Milan must be some team. Well, it must be some team. If they're getting rid of him, they must be unreal. Yeah, he was phenomenal.
What a player. That
Yeah.
goal against the Argentina.
Yeah, exactly. 'Cause I was glad he done that, because people go, when he done the one against Leicester, people go, oh, it was Leicester, but no. And then he went and done it against Argentina. Phenomenal.
What a player. Skill.
I'm going to go, God bless him, David Rocastle. I thought David Rocastle was ahead of his time. He was doing step overs, foot overs, like 35 years ago. I'll go back as 40 years ago. I remember when he was 15, 16, he was doing step overs like long before Ronaldo. And, his skill levels were phenomenal. I'm going to go David Rocastle. God bless him.
And last one, attitude. Like,
Yeah.
it's more of a thing these days, I think, attitude. Like, you can't make it unless you've got attitude these days, whereas back in the day...
What do you mean attitude in, like, turning up, like,
Yes.
training or...
On it.
On it. Oh.
It's usually captains. You usually think of captain, the leadership qualities and all that type of thing.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to go for leadership and attitude, I'm going to go Tony Adams. Like, he was a leader of men, do you know what I mean? He's like, at 18, 19, he was captain of a big football club in Arsenal, Rolls Royce of a club. And he wasn't scared. And the one thing I see over all the years, he was never scared to come in and pick people out, even though he was having a bad game. And so he's still a leader. And some people are captain and they come in and they're not playing well, and they just sit down and like, well, I'm not playing well, so I better not say anything. He was never like that. He would still pick players out, and that's where he was like a proper leader. Like your John Terrys and Roy Keanes turned out to be a bit like Tony Adams. He was the first.